I share him with his secretary. That is the truth of my life. My name is Savannah. I am 28 years old. I am a wife. But sometimes I do not feel like a wife. I feel like a ghost in my own house. I feel like a stranger to the man I love. This is my story. It is a story about love, sadness, and finding the truth. I want to tell you this because maybe you feel this too. Maybe you feel alone. I want you to know that you are strong. You can face the truth. Let me tell you about my husband. His name is David. We have been married for 5 years. 5 years seems like a long time. In the beginning, it was perfect. We were very happy. We lived in a small apartment. We did not have much money, but we had each other. David worked in a small office. He came home every day at 5 o'clock. We cooked dinner together. We laughed. We watched movies on our old sofa. He looked at me with love in his eyes. He told me everything. He told me about his boss. He told me about his lunch. He was my best friend. But then things changed. David is very smart. He works very hard. Last year, he got a new job. It was a big promotion. He became a manager at a large company. We were so excited. We celebrated. We went to a nice restaurant. David held my hand. He said, "Savannah, this is for us. I will work hard. We will buy a big house. We will have a good life." I believed him. I was proud of him. I wanted him to be successful. He started the new job in January. That is when I met her. That is when I met his secretary. Her name is Emily. Emily is young. She is very organized. She is always dressed perfectly. The first time I met her, she smiled. But her smile did not reach her eyes. She shook my hand. Her hand was cold. "Nice to meet you, Mrs. Miller," she said. She called me Mrs. Miller. But she looked at David. She said, "David, we have a meeting in 5 minutes." She called him David, not Mr. Miller. She spoke to him like she knew him very well. I felt a small pain in my stomach. It was a strange feeling. It was jealousy. I told myself to stop. I thought, "Savannah, do not be silly. She is just his secretary. They work together. It is normal." But it was not normal. Slowly, my life changed. The big house we wanted, we bought it. It is beautiful. It has a big kitchen and a garden. But the house is empty. I am alone in this big house. David started to work late. At first, it was only 1 day a week. He came home at 7 o'clock. Then it was 8 o'clock. Then it was 10 o'clock. I asked him, "David, why are you so late?" "I miss you." He looked tired. He rubbed his eyes. He said, "I have so much work, Savannah. The company is busy. Emily schedules my meetings late in the day. I cannot leave." Emily, he said her name. She schedules his time. She decides when he comes home. I tried to be a good wife. I understood his work was important. I cooked his favorite meals. I waited for him. The food got cold. I put the food in the fridge. I ate alone. When he came home, he was too tired to talk. He went to sleep. I felt lonely. I wanted to hear his voice. So I decided to call him during the day. I wanted to say hello. I wanted to ask, "How are you?" I picked up my phone. I dialed his office number. The phone rang. 1 time, 2 times. Then someone answered. It was not David. It was her. "Mr. Miller's office," she said. Her voice was sharp. "Hello, Emily," I said. "This is Savannah. Can I speak to David?" There was a pause. The silence was loud. "I am sorry, Savannah," she said. She did not call me Mrs. Miller anymore. She called me Savannah. "David is in a meeting. He cannot talk." "Oh," I said. "Can you tell him I called?" "It is not an emergency. I just wanted to say hello." "He is very busy," she said. "I will tell him if he has time." She hung up. The phone went dead. I felt small. I felt like a child asking for attention. But he is my husband. I have a right to speak to him. This happened again and again. Every time I called, Emily answered. He is on a conference call. He is at lunch with a client. He is focusing on a report. Do not disturb him. She became the gatekeeper. She was a wall between me and my husband. I could not climb the wall. One day, I had a bad day. My car broke down. I was stuck on the side of the road. I was scared. I needed help. I called David's mobile phone. He did not answer. It went to voicemail. I called his office. I needed him to know where I was. The phone rang. Then a strange sound. Beep, beep, beep. It was the busy signal. I waited 5 minutes. I called again. Beep, beep, beep. I tried again and again. I realized something terrible. The line was not busy. My number was blocked. I sat in my broken car. I cried. I felt cold. My husband's office blocked my number. Did David do this? Or did Emily do this? I called a tow truck. I went home. I sat on the sofa and waited. I waited for hours. David came home at 9 o'clock. He looked stressed. "David," I said. I stood up. "My car broke down today. I was on the highway. I was alone." He looked at me. He looked surprised. "Oh no, are you okay? Why didn't you call me?" "I did call you," I said. My voice was shaking. "I called your mobile. You did not answer." "My battery died," he said. He took his phone out of his pocket. It was black. "I called your office," I said. I looked into his eyes. I called 5 times. The call did not go through. It was blocked. David frowned. "Blocked? That is impossible. Why would it be blocked?" "I don't know," I said. "Ask your secretary." "Emily," he said. "Savannah, you are imagining things. Maybe the lines were down. Emily is very professional. She would not block you." He defended her. He did not believe me. He believed her. "She schedules your overtime," I said. "She answers your phone. She controls your life, David. Do you see that?" He sighed. He looked angry. "Savannah, stop it. I am working hard for us. Emily helps me. She makes my job easier. You should be grateful. She organizes everything so I can make money for this house. I do not want the house, I shouted. I want my husband. I share you with her. I get the leftovers. She gets your best hours. I get your sleep. David shook his head. You are being dramatic. I am tired. I am going to bed. He walked away. He left me in the living room. I felt my heart break a little more. The next week was harder. I decided to stop calling. I wanted to see if he would call me. He did not call. He came home late every night. Overtime, he said. Project deadline, he said. I started to watch him. I watched how he dressed. He bought new shirts. He started to wear cologne. He never wore cologne before. Why are you wearing that? I asked one morning. It is for meetings, he said. I need to smell good for clients. Who bought it? I asked. Emily bought it, he said. She said it smells professional. Emily picked his scent. Emily picked his schedule. Emily picked his ties. I felt like I was disappearing. One Tuesday, I decided to do something brave. I cooked David's favorite lunch. I made pasta with chicken. I put it in a nice container. I drove to his office. I wanted to surprise him. I wanted to remind him that I am his wife. I wanted to show Emily that she cannot win. I walked into the building. It was a tall glass tower. The lobby was fancy. I walked to the elevator. I went up to the 20th floor. That is where David works. The elevator doors opened. I saw the reception desk. I walked down the hall to David's office. I saw Emily's desk. It was right outside David's door. She was not there. Her chair was empty. I walked to David's door. It was closed. I raised my hand to knock. Then I heard laughing. It was David's laugh. It was a loud, happy laugh. I had not heard that laugh in a long time. Then I heard her voice. Oh, David, you are so funny, Emily said. Her voice was soft. It was not the sharp voice she used with me. It was sweet. You are the only one who understands my jokes. Emily, David said. I froze. My hand was in the air. Here, try this, Emily said. I made these cookies for you. I know you like chocolate. These are amazing, David said. My wife, Savannah, does not bake much anymore. That was a lie. I cook every day. I bake on weekends. He is never home to eat it. Well, I am happy to take care of you, Emily said. We make a good team. The best team, David said. I felt sick. My stomach turned. I did not open the door. I could not look at them. I imagined them sitting there, eating cookies, laughing, being a team. I looked at the container of pasta in my hand. It felt heavy. I turned around. I walked away. I threw the pasta in the trash can by the elevator. I went home. I sat in the silent house. I realized something important that day. I was not just sharing his time. I was sharing his heart. He was giving her the best parts of himself. He gave her his laughter. He gave her his attention. He gave her his compliments. I was only the woman who washed his clothes and slept in his bed. I was his habit. She was his excitement. That evening, David came home late again. It was 10:30. "Hi," he said. He walked into the kitchen. "I am starving. Is there dinner?" I sat at the table. I looked at him. "Did you enjoy the cookies?" I asked. David stopped. He looked at me. His face went pale. "What?" he asked. "The cookies," I said. "Chocolate. Emily made them. You said they were amazing." David looked nervous. "How do you know that?" "I was there," I said. "I came to bring you lunch. I heard you." "Savannah, wait," he said. "It was nothing. She just brought snacks. We were working." "You were laughing," I said. "You told her she understands you. You told her I don't bake. Why did you lie, David?" "I didn't mean it," he said. "I was just being nice. She works hard for me." "She works hard to keep me away," I said. "She blocks my calls. You know it. And you let it happen." He was silent. He did not say no. "I cannot do this anymore," I said. "I cannot share you. A marriage is for two people, not three." "I am not having an affair," David shouted. "We are not sleeping together. It is just work." "It is an emotional affair," I said. "You give her your feelings. You give her your time. You are happier with her than with me. That is betrayal, David." He looked down. "I am sorry, the job. It is stressful. She helps me relax." "I should be the one who helps you relax," I said. "But you shut me out." I stood up. "I am going to stay at my sister's house." "No, Savannah, please," he said. "Do not leave." "I need to think," I said. "And you need to think. You need to choose. You can have a secretary who controls your life, or you can have a wife. You cannot have both." I packed a bag. I took my clothes. I took my toothbrush. David stood in the doorway. He looked sad. But he did not stop me. He did not run after me. He just watched me go. I drove to my sister's house. I cried the whole way. But I also felt something else. I felt a little bit of relief. For months, I was scared. I was scared to lose him. I was scared to be alone. I accepted the bad treatment because I wanted to stay married. I let the secretary be the boss of my marriage. But now I took the power back. I said no. I stayed with my sister for 2 weeks. It was hard. I missed my home. I missed the David I used to know. David called me. He texted me. "I am sorry," he wrote. "I miss you," he wrote. I did not answer immediately. I needed him to understand. I needed him to change. Finally, after 2 weeks, I agreed to meet him. We met at a coffee shop. Neutral ground. David looked tired. He looked messy. His shirt was not ironed. "Savannah," he said. He tried to touch my hand. I pulled my hand away. "Talk to me," I said. "I made changes," he said. "I realized you were right. I was blind." "What did you do?" I asked. "I fired Emily," he said. I was surprised. "You fired her?" "Yes," he said. "I realized she was crossing the line. She was blocking your calls. I checked the phone logs. You were right. She blocked your number. I did not know. She wanted you for herself," I said. "I know that now," David said. When I told her I wanted to fix my marriage, she got angry. She said bad things about you. I saw her true face. I told her to leave. He looked at me, with tears in his eyes. I quit the overtime, he said. I told my boss I need to be home at 6 o'clock. If they do not like it, I will find a new job. My family is more important. Do you mean it? I asked. I mean it, he said. I felt empty without you. The big house is nothing without you. The money is nothing without you. I want my wife back. I want my best friend back. I looked at him. I saw the old David. I saw the man I loved. It was not easy to forgive. The pain was deep. Trust is like a mirror. When it breaks, you can fix it, but you can see the cracks. I will come home, I said. But things must be different. No more secrets. No more third person in our marriage. If you work late, you call me. If I call, you answer. I promise, he said. We walked out of the coffee shop together. That was 6 months ago. Life is better now. It is not perfect, but it is better. David found a new job. It pays less money, but he is home for dinner. We cook together again. We laugh again. There is no secretary named Emily. There is no one blocking my calls. I learned a big lesson. I want to share it with you. Love is not just a feeling. Love is a choice. You choose your person every day. You give them your time. You give them your respect. If someone tries to come between you and your partner, you must speak up. You must protect your relationship. I thought I had to be quiet to be a good wife. I thought I had to accept the overtime and the busy excuses. I was wrong. A good wife stands up for herself. A good wife demands respect. I shared him with his secretary for a long time. It almost destroyed me. But I am not sharing him anymore. He is mine, and I am his. If you are in a situation like this, please listen to me. Do not ignore your feelings. If you feel like something is wrong, it is probably wrong. If you feel like a stranger in your own life, make a change. You are valuable. You deserve to be the most important person in your husband's life. Do not let a job or a secretary take your place. Sometimes, you have to be willing to walk away to save yourself. And sometimes, walking away is the only thing that wakes the other person up. I am happy now. The house is full of warmth again. When the phone rings, I know he will answer. And that is the most beautiful sound in the world. My name is Savannah. I fought for my marriage, and I won. But I also remember the pain. I remember the lonely nights. I remember the blocked calls. If you are waiting by the phone tonight, stop waiting. Go live your life. If he loves you, he will call. If he loves you, he will come home. You are strong. You are worthy. Never forget that. Let me tell you one more thing about that day I left. The day I packed my bag. It was the hardest thing I ever did. My hands were shaking. I was crying so hard I could not see. I thought, what if he doesn't come back? What if he chooses her? That fear was terrible. It felt like a dark hole. But there was another feeling. A small, quiet feeling. It was pride. I was proud of myself. I was proud that I did not stay in a situation that hurt me. Many women stay. They stay because they are afraid of money. They stay because of children. They stay because they think they are not good enough. I want to tell you, you are enough. Even if David had not come back, I would be okay. It would be hard, but I would be okay. Because I would have my self-respect. When I went to my sister's house, I looked in the mirror. My eyes were red. My face was pale. But I looked at myself and said, I love you, Savannah. That is the first step. You must love yourself more than you love the man who hurts you. David and I are rebuilding. We go on dates. We talk for hours. He tells me everything again. Last week, his new boss called him on the weekend. David looked at his phone. He looked at me. I am not answering, he said. He put the phone down. It is our time. He smiled at me. I smiled back. I do not share him anymore. Sometimes, I drive past his old office building. I look up at the tall glass tower. I think about Emily. I wonder if she is still there. I wonder if she found a new boss to control. I do not hate her. I feel sorry for her. She wanted a life that was not hers. She wanted a man who belonged to someone else. That is a lonely way to live. I drive past the building, and I keep driving. I drive home. My home is safe now. My heart is safe now. Thank you for listening to my story. I hope it helps you. Remember, a relationship is a garden. You must water it. You must give it sunlight. If you neglect it, weeds will grow. Emily was a weed in our garden. We had to pull her out to let the flowers grow again. Take care of your garden. Take care of your heart. And never, ever let anyone block you from the love you deserve. This is Savannah signing off. Be brave, be true, be happy. Goodbye.